Hi everyone, welcome back into Universal Beauty, and today is Super Glam Sunday. A friend of mine and I were talking on Instagram, and we thought wouldn't it be just fun to, play in makeup today. So we are quarantined. We're not going anywhere. It doesn't matter. You can go as big as you want, and it's the challenge is full glam, biggest lashes you can manage, and any filters that you want to use, go ahead and use them. So if you just tag us on Instagram at Mermaid Universal Beauty, or I guess you could go with Super Glam Sunday. Either way, you want to come play, just keep on watching, and let's have some fun. All right, so now we can get started. Just to speed things along, I've already put down foundation and contour. And I don't usually bake, but for the sake of this, just because it's going to be over the top, I did, and just to get that really cut and defined. So anyway, the whole point of this was a friend of mine on Instagram just thought, well, let's just do something fun today, and you can use the biggest lashes, all the filters you want, and just play. And it kind of evokes for me times of playing in my mom's makeup when I was a little kid, and how fun that was. And you just would go over the top completely, and it was just like having a ball. And I'm just thinking it's time to have a little bit of fun, and we're all stuck inside, so there's no reason why we can't entertain ourselves and each other. Please don't think that I do not take the COVID-19 pandemic seriously. I do, but I also think that I'm a big believer that if you just sit and concentrate on everything that is bad, everything you're afraid of, everything that's gone wrong, you call that to you. And you're telling the universe basically, hey, I'm okay with this, so bring it on. Well, I'm not. So I kind of am going to focus on fun and happiness and gratitude and joy and the things that make me happy. Makeup makes me happy. If you makes you happy too, let's have some fun together. Now, for my super glam look, I was debating. I've got these two Too Faced palettes. One is the Sparkling Pineapple palette, and one is the Razzle Dazzle Berry palette. Now, this one, although the pineapple one, it does have these beautiful colors, and it smells like pineapple and coconut. Whoop. The whole thing we're doing today on Super Glam Sunday is the Razzle Dazzle, putting a little Razzle Dazzle into our Sunday. And so I did pick this palette. And just so you know, the colors here are Dazzle, which is kind of a, I'm going to get that up closer for you. Dazzle, this one is called Pink Suede. This one is called Razzle. This one here is called Berries, what? Buried Treasure. This one is called Boysenberries. This one is called Bad to the Berry. It's really kind of a blueberry sparkling deep color. And this one is called That's My Jam. Okay, so in keeping with the Razzle Dazzle theme of today, let's go ahead with this one. I think before I get too far into it, I guess I'm going to just grab some bronzer. And then, the one that's my favorite, the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil one. And I'm just going to do a little bit of bronzing up before I get started on my eyes. It's kind of, it's not raining at this point today, but it is not a super sunny day. So maybe my lighting's not going to go crazy like it usually does. Wouldn't that be nice for once? Okay, so a little bit of bronzer. And let's get started. Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to do is go in with that pink suede color, which is this one here, and just kind of use that for transitioning. And you can probably tell that my foundation is like much more full coverage today than I ever do it. But everything, like I said, is going to be extreme, because where are we going? Nowhere. So what difference does it make, right? This is all just for fun. And, I know everybody isn't into playing around with makeup, but, in this time, I think it's good for you to keep occupied. There's plenty of online courses you could be taking that you could, get creative. You can play music, make music, anything to just kind of keep you busy. It's perfectly fine to have a couple of days or whatever where you just watch movies and catch up with your friends and stuff. But I think if we're all kind of stuck for a couple of weeks or more, it's really good to just do other things as silly as this, or just something else. Like I said, take an online course. You can better yourself while you're kind of quarantined. So make use of your time. All right, after that, I guess I'm going to, this is what, a Sigma Duo Fiber Blending Brush, an E41, and I'm going to go into this color here, which is the Boys and Berries. And I guess I'm going to go right into my crease with that one, just to deepen that color a little more, which is really pretty violety, deep violet color, which is always great for over the top, electric violet. All right, and I'm also going to use that same brush and bring it under my lower lash line, just to get some color down there too. We're going to be layering this stuff. But yes, I hope you guys are all doing okay and you have everything you need. And just, keeping your expectations high and bright. Everything is going to be fine. It's just something we have to go through. And pretty much every generation has a trial that they have to go through, but man, this one's tough. But the silver lining is that the planet is starting to heal itself. Have you guys seen those photos of like the canal in Venice that is usually just putrid, like you can't even see, and now that water, because there hasn't been any action in the canals, it's like getting clear. You can see the little fish swimming around in it and stuff. I think that's amazing. Okay, from here I'm going to go into this color here. That's my jam, and I've got this kind of flathead brush here, squared off at the tip. That is the firm shader. It's the Sigma E57 brush. And okay, so this is like a very kind of a, I don't know, what do you want to say, a frosty grape color, and I'm just putting that on my lid, right across my lid. This palette smells like berries too. It's so pretty. It's just, a lot of the Too Faced stuff. I don't know who's in charge of the smells over there, but wow, it's good. Also bringing this on top of the Boys and Berries color under my lower lash line, blending it in with that. Okay. Now I want to get my dedicated blending brush, this one, and I'm just going to kind of move that around to blend everything. Maybe it's not really like an ombre effect, but I still want to see the bands of color, but I don't want it to be like too sharp. But having said that, I do want to do maybe like a little half cut crease for that inner corner. Okay, so that's laid down, good enough. I'm gonna go with, let me see, I think I have one of those. This is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. The other one is the soft ochre that everyone uses. I think either one of these seem to be, they work just fine. And so you want to just get any kind of brush that you have. I don't even know what this one is. It's just, so you put that on there, and then I'm just going to mark out like a half cut crease. Haven't mastered the how to speed film up before I upload it yet, so I'm afraid you're stuck here while I sort this out. I'll go as quick as I can. So when you mark that area out just over the top of your other colors, it now just gives you a new semi-tacky base that will accept a lighter color, you know, for your cut crease or your half cut crease or whatever you're doing. Okay, and now I will take this brush here is it's one of those Jeffree Star Morphe brushes that I can never read the number on. I think this says it's a JS19. Okay, see how it's like got the domed little tip? It's short and it's thin. And from there, I'm going to go into this color that is called Razzle. And it's this color right here. It's like a rose gold kind of color, but it's a shimmer. Okay, and get that on there, and we're just going to pack that on right over where we went with the paint pot stuff. How fun is this? I never would like wear this like out and around, you know what I mean? But it is just so much fun to just sometimes play with makeup. This color is beautiful, but doesn't necessarily lend itself to my everyday. But wow, is it pretty. Ugh. Who doesn't love rose gold? Am I right? Okay. I think maybe just a tad more on this one. Okay. I have a little fallout happening, so I just want to whisk that away. Okay. And I want to take like this is another Jeffree Star Morphe brush. This one here with the small tip head, and that looks like a JS11, I want to say. And I just kind of want to right down where that center divide is, where the shimmer is from the rest. I'm just going to kind of go over it to try to blend it in a little bit so it's not like a super hard line. All right. I seem to have having a little trouble with some of this fallout here. Doesn't want to let go. Okay. All right. And now I guess I want to finish this off with, this is another JS5. It's a real fluffy little brush, and I'm going into the color here, this one, and that one is called Dazzle. So we've used Razzle and Dazzle today. But this one, just gonna pop that under the brow like this. And this brush is fluffy and big enough where, you know, you can kind of blend it too. And I probably actually, if I wanted to, which why not? We're here. I'm gonna go for another one of those flat kind of brushes. This one is a Morphe, what? M421, does that say? Yeah, Morphe M421. Again, flat, thin. And this one I am going to wet it with my, how can I show you this? Wet it down with my spray, my setting spray. And I'm going back into that violet, that high violet color. It's a matte called Boys and Berries. And I just want this color to be stronger, I think. So that was the Too Faced setting spray I used, and it smells like peaches, so it's like a fruit bowl in here today. Beautiful. Okay, and I just kind of want that a little more standout electric purple. Okay. Probably go back with that little brush, that JS, what did I use? The JS 11, I think. And hit that middle line again. But see, it's brought the color up much more. Okay. Great little palette. Love it, love it. Okay, so now I want to, you know what? Have you guys tried this hint water? It's so good. This is just like, there's nothing in it. There's no sweeteners, no juice or sugar in this at all. It's just water with the essence of fruit. And they have like tons of flavors. They're so good. And I'm not a big fan of like single-use plastic bottles, so I tend to get the little juice box ones they make for kids. And there's much more flavors in the single-use bottles, but for kids they make it in watermelon, apple, cherry, and I think blackberry, I want to say. But anyway, this is almost 7 ounces. It is so good. It's just like I say, it nothing but water and the essence of fruit. Watermelon happens to be my favorite, and I love this stuff beyond words. I just can't tell you how good it is, so you should try it if you can. All right, so the liner that I'm going to use, I'm going to try this first under my lower lash line, and this is Plum Noir is the color here. And so I'm taking this right under my lower lash line, and I'm actually going ahead and letting it go into my waterline too. And it's just a real dark black plum, like black tulip color that I love. Okay. Make it like that. And then I'm coming across, like, first of all with my black eyeliner pencil, and this is the one I'm always laughing with you guys because I don't even know what brand it is anymore because I've sharpened it down so far. I think it might have been a Makeup Forever, but who knows. Taking that just, you know, across my top lash line, and I'm not really specifically trying to do a precise great job with it just because I'm going to be going over this, and plus we're going to be putting lashes on, and you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just kind of getting it on there so as a guideline. Okay, and then I like to go under too because I don't like to see the little line of skin color. I like it dark, super dark. Like that. Okay, so eyebrows. What are we going to do about the eyebrows? I guess first of all we should groom them. Oh, I'm again. A little bit of fallout. Okay, and again, as you can see, I'm pretty sparse, like right here and just maybe a little there. So that's kind of like where I like to concentrate my stuff. And I'm still messing with this Wonder Brow, this stuff here. I like the color that it puts down, and I guess I'm still working my way through it. You just kind of paint it on, you let it dry for a minute, and then you spoolie it into place. They provide a little spoolie for you. And I'm dragging the tail down a little farther than I usually do, again, because this is just like such a, well, kind of a ridiculous look, and it doesn't matter. You can do what you want. This one too. Get a little bit of this in there. Okay, I'm going to let that dry down for a second. And while it's doing that, I'm going to get some blush here. And also in the little Too Faced Tutti Frutti collection, there's this blush here that is called Like My Melons. They always have a big sense of humor. And it's this color here. It's kind of got the shimmer bronzy stuff and the kind of corally pink. Well, I don't know. Maybe I want to go for something a little more pink because of the purplish. What do I want to do, guys? What do I want to do? Okay. Never mind the Tutti Frutti. We'll do that another time, but I guess I will go for an old favorite. And I know you think I'm going to say Edward Best, but I'm going to try to change it up and do something a little different today. This is also a Too Faced product, if I can manage to get it out of my drawer here. Wow, got everything packed in here. I don't use it enough, so it was stuck. Okay, this is the Too Faced Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush. This one is in the color called Candy Glow. You see there's 3 bands of color here. There's pink, there's a lighter pink, and a shimmer. It's kind of hard to see the difference between these 2 stripes, but anyway, it's 3 stripes of color. And you just kind of swirl around together. And let's just put some color on there. And again, you can go deeper than usual because it is such a strong look we're doing here. All right, that's a lot of blush. Okay. Now, where's the spoolie that you get from Wonder Brow? Here it is. It looks like this. It's just, this way. And so this is dried down for a little bit now, and we're just gonna comb through just so you don't have like any, I don't know, weird clumps of color anywhere or whatever. So that's kind of how this Wonder Brow stuff works. And I think that their claim is that it, supposedly it should stay on for 24 hours. And I don't know if I ever need my eyebrows to stay like on for 24 hours, but can't imagine what situation I would be in where I need that. Okay, so now lashes, I'm going to do these off camera just because I know that I will fail if I try to talk to you and do lashes at the same time. The ones I'm going to use are from Morphe. They are called Posh. They're crazy. They look like this. They're huge. And I'm going to put those in place and come right back and we'll finish this up, okay? Hang on. Okay, back from lashes. I did put a little extended liquid eyeliner on there too. I mean, look at these monsters. Can you guys see those? That's insane. Anyway, as I said, the whole point is just to have a little bit of fun. So I glammed up for you. And now we're just going to finish off with lips. And I have my brown pencil here for my trusty overdrawn lip that I love. And I'm just going to stop talking for a minute. Okay, way overdrawn. And then this is, over the top is going to be the Too Faced, gosh, I don't know if there's a specific name. I know the color is 401K. And it's just like it's a sparkling liquid lip gloss that they do. So I'm gonna okay. Now you thought I was gonna skip out on highlighter. Oh no. We're going to go with Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is an old favorite. This is the Aurora palette for highlighter. And we're going to do this so it can be seen from outer space today. So I'm going to go for this color called Luna. This one. This has some purple in it. It's called Spectra, but I think it looks a little too gray. And this is more, like I said, I like that electric violet color. So I'm going to go with Luna, which is just the iridescent one. Okay, and we're going hard. Look at that. Woo! Don't worry, I'm not leaving it like splotchy like that. I just wanted to lay it down. Because definitely want it seen. Okay. Oh yeah. If anything, I might have gone too heavy, like right on the inside, so I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and what's left on it and move that out of the inner. That should be good enough. And we always put a little okay. So this is it. And I hope you guys, take some time and play and have some fun. If you go on Instagram, my page there is called Mermaid Universal Beauty, and I hope you will try something fun like this and tag me, because I'd love to see what you guys are doing. Like I say, why don't we entertain ourselves and each other? And it is Super Glam Sunday, so I hope you enjoyed this look, and I hope if you haven't seen the channel before and you feel like it, please do subscribe, give it a thumbs up, comment, and tell me what you guys are doing to entertain yourselves while you're in shelter in place or quarantined or whatever you're doing. Hope everybody continues to stay well, look after your physical health, your mental health, and your spiritual health right now, because it's so important now more than ever. I'll see you guys on the next one, and thank you so much for joining me. Sparkle hard, everybody.